Well, hi. It's my Grandpa Ricky subpersonality, my Grandpa Ricky part. And this video is for a thing that my pal Kelsey is going to send out to all the people who are supporting us on Patreon, helping our home economy. And I really appreciate your help. I think coming into the economy at home here is $370 or something a month. And it really helps because it allows me to share some of it with Kelsey. I give her 20%, I think, of any money that comes in any way to Grandpa Ricky for helping me. And then I take the money and I am giving it to Kelsey to help people make videos for what's important to you. And so it usually takes her like half an hour to get you hooked up onto this Patreon site. And that's my gift to you. And I encourage you to get over whatever it is that holds you back. And you may just have to take your cell phone and hold it up and do a selfie video of you just talking about whatever you love and whatever you dislike and whatever you care about and whatever moves you. And you're giving good energy to the people who watch you. And I know that I'm giving good energy to you. You can see some of my cactus friends behind me. I love cactuses. And you can see the redwoods behind me, and they're giving you good energy. And all you have to do is just think, oh, thanks. Sometimes people will do this when they're looking at waves in the ocean or looking at a candlelight or looking at the trees. And breathe it in and expand your inner universe. Because we have to expand our inner universe so that we can deal with our outer universe. And if you're pissed off about something in your outer universe, keep the pissed offness in your inner universe. You can tell somebody, if you find somebody you can talk to, because it really helps to talk about stuff that is upsetting. It's also really helpful to talk about stuff you love. It helps you feel what it's like to love something, even if it's a flower or you find $5 on the street or a nickel or some kid does something. I met two kids on their bicycles without masks, and we talked about them not having masks, and they were nice kids. And unfortunately, their father had told them there's no such thing as COVID-19. And I found myself saying, oh yeah, there is, kids, this is my experience and my friend's experience. And then I realized that I should have said, well, Daddy, I don't know where he's coming from, but this is where I'm coming from. But I was too definitive, and I hope I didn't scare those kids or have them distrust their father. There's so much misinformation. A friend of mine just told me that his kids got really upset at him because he phoned up the police department and he said, is it okay if I leave the city? I want to just get out in nature. And they said, God, we wish more people would do that. And he went up to Mount Shasta, and I think he slept in his car or something. And he went out and he was cold, but he had it was like a mini vision quest for him. And he was getting all kinds of energy from the mountains, and he knows how to do that. And from the trees and from the frozen lake. And even got energy from him being cold. Because he knows about, if you can get the tingle going, that's good energy. And even shivering is good energy because it's got a lot of shaking off stuff, So thank you for supporting Kelsey and I on Patreon, and I hope that you get a message. I know Kelsey said people who give $25 a month can tell Grandpa Ricky what to write or what to, talk about. These things aren't rehearsed, by the way. I don't write them down. I can barely remember them after I've said them. I open that anybody who's watching this, for God's sakes, if you can afford to give me a gift of some money, great. If you can't, don't worry about it, okay? It's like if you can use it, that's a gift that you're using it. Maybe you can pass the gift on to somebody else, or pass the video on to somebody else, so they'll get a boost of good energy. You know what I mean? So I'm a big subscriber in this pay it forward idea. Anytime people do me a good favor, and boy, they do all kinds of favors. Somebody brought some wood today, picked it up at the store. Anyway, that's what makes the world go around. And now I'm going to make a video about a guy I respect a great deal. So thanks for making it possible for me to be having so much fun making these videos, okay? Bye.